Right now, deep inside a NASA command center, they are tracking encrypted telemetry using the exact same digital backbone as, well, your local sports bar uses to show Sunday Night Football. Welcome to today's Deep Dive.
Yeah, it really is wild to think about.
It is. So we are cracking open this massive, honestly kind of dry technical catalog from HDTV Supply. They're a company that's been outfitting the globe with audio and video gear for 25 years now.
Yep, 25 years. They even have this dedicated support line, 833 Wolfpack.
Right, 833 Wolfpack. Okay, let's unpack this because our mission today is to look past the endless lists of cables and adapters to uncover the hidden infrastructure powering the visual world around you.
Which, I mean, Wolfpack sounds a bit intense for tech support, but it perfectly captures the scale we're dealing with here.
Oh, absolutely.
We aren't just talking about plugging a streaming box into a flat screen. We're looking at their Wolfpack modular matrix switchers, specifically hardware capable of taking high-definition video feeds and routing them to, like, 160 different TVs simultaneously.
Wait, 160 screens at once?
Yeah, simultaneously. We're talking about their massive 160 by 160 HDMI matrix switches.
That is insane. You know, you could picture this like a 1920s telephone switchboard, where an operator plugs in physical wires to connect calls.
That's actually a great analogy.
But instead of routing one fuzzy audio line, this matrix takes massive 4K video signals, clumps them up into digital packets, and acts like a high-speed traffic cop, instantly firing those packets to 160 different destinations across a massive building.
Exactly. And what's fascinating here is how it handles that traffic. The catalog heavily features their sports bar TV systems.
Right, well, because that's a huge market for this stuff.
Huge. And when you see dozens of screens in a massive venue, it's a highly integrated ecosystem relying on something called AV over IP.
AV over IP, okay.
Yeah, so instead of pushing video through traditional heavy cables, audio-visual over internet protocol breaks that high-definition video down into those tiny data packets you mentioned.
Oh, I see.
It sends them over a standard local computer network and perfectly reassembles them at the destination screen.
Which eliminates the lag. Because, I mean, there is nothing worse than half the sports bar cheering for a touchdown 3 seconds before your side of the room actually sees it happen.
Precisely. It seamlessly syncs dozens of games without a single millisecond of delay.
But I have to push back a little on the logistics here.
Mm.
A 160 TV matrix just to show football games seems like, well, massive overkill.
It definitely sounds like it, yeah.
Right. And practically speaking, how does a bartender on a busy Friday night even manage that digital traffic cop? They aren't walking around with 160 remote controls.
No, definitely not. And they aren't relying on a standard Wi-Fi connection either. To manage that scale, the catalog outlines complex control systems using Wolfpads, which are these custom tablet interfaces.
Wolfpads, got it.
But the real magic is how the tablet actually talks to the TVs. They use dual RS-232 controls and custom HEX codes.
Right. And just to translate that from engineer speak for a second, RS-232 is basically a very robust, old-school, wired serial communication standard.
Very old school, yeah.
So it doesn't rely on flaky Wi-Fi. You send a specific string of characters, that HEX code, and the TV mathematically guarantees it executes the command, like changing the channel or adjusting the volume.
Right. The bartender just taps a button on the tablet, and behind the walls, those hardwired RS-232 codes instantly execute the routing.
But a bartender tapping a tablet to change a game is one thing. If this system requires that level of bomb-proof reliability, surely it's being used for things slightly more critical than a Sunday afternoon draft, right?
Oh, absolutely. That is exactly where the government purchasing section of their catalog comes in.
Ah, I was wondering when we'd get to that.
Yeah, HDTV Supply provides TAA-approved products, meaning they comply with strict U.S. government manufacturing laws, and they sell through federal GSA schedules and the NASA SOAP program.
Oh, wow. NASA.
Yeah, which are highly vetted procurement channels for federal agencies.
That makes total sense. I mean, you can't have a half second of lag when you're monitoring a shuttle launch or tracking a satellite the exact same way you can't have a lag during a live sports broadcast. The exact same intricate matrix technology powering a massive video wall at Buffalo Wild Wings is the fundamental architecture used in federal command centers.
It's all about flawless, instantaneous routing of critical visual data. Whether that data is an encrypted government feed or a 4K broadcast of the Super Bowl, the underlying mechanism of taking massive data, organizing it, and displaying it instantly is identical.
So next time you walk into a venue and see a massive, perfectly synchronized video wall, maybe powered by one of the 10x1 video processors detailed in our source today. Look behind the drywall.
Yeah, you'll know the invisible Wolfpack infrastructure making it happen back there.
But considering the catalog is already teasing 8K HDMI products and pushing these robust AV over IP networks, you have to wonder where this all goes next.
You really do.
Right. With the sheer amount of data we can push wirelessly now, how long until physical cables and hardwired RS-232 controls are completely obsolete and these massive visual matrices exist entirely in the wireless cloud? Something to think about the next time you're watching the game.